Hi, everybody. We are live, and I'm so excited to share with you some things today. And if you if you're starting out for the first time, let's say you don't know who I am. My name is Zoe, and what I want to share with you today is how to make 3,000 a day online, especially in 2016. I know this kind of sounds like a big promise. And by the way, let me make sure you can hear me. I'm hoping you can hear me, or if you can see me, just give me a feedback if you can see me, because I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me just make sure you can hear me and you can see me, and everything is going smoothly. Okay, so I think everything is good. So and I hope you're ready for whatever stuff you're about to get in this video series today, or actually I call this a live workshop. So if you, let's say you're just starting out, and you want to, let's say you're a parent and maybe you work a day job and you've been struggling to promote someone else's product, so that way you can earn a commission, and that will allow you to maybe quit your job. And you've been promoting someone else's product, and maybe you're sending traffic to like a landing page or an affiliate coded link, and it's not working out for you, and you're getting frustrated, maybe you're getting overwhelmed, and you just don't know what to do. Well, today, what I want to do is I want to share with you a way for you to show you exactly how to make $3,000 a day. And in order to do this, we have about 5 steps that you basically have to go through in order to make this happen. And if you've done this before and maybe it didn't work out for you, what I want to do is share with you the stuff that you're doing, you did wrong, and some things that you have to put in place in order to start, heading in that direction. Because uh, we have to start. I mean, basically, it's good to start. I don't. You don't necessarily have to. It's good to. It's good to start at the basic level, at the absolutely basic level. And what is this? Well, the milestones that you have to go through is number one, picking up, a right product to promote, because there are a lot of products out there. There are a lot of products, there are a lot of systems, there are a lot of brands, there are a lot of websites. But if you don't choose like the right product to promote, then you're falling off. So that's the first step. And the second step is how you're promoting it. How you're promoting it makes sense. If you're just getting, a product and you're just slamming traffic, to your landing page, hoping that it converts, and maybe it's just not working out for you, you probably continue to get frustrated. And the third thing is, what is your return? Like, are you getting the return that you really want? And the fourth thing, if you're not getting the return that you really want, then there's a problem. And the fourth thing is, can you do it over and over again? If you can't do it over and over again, it means if you did it one time in like 6 months, there is a problem. So those are the things that we'll go through in this workshop. So yes, what we'll do. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll take you, to a website, because let's say this is your first time and you have no idea who I am, and you don't. you're probably sitting in your living room or on your computer, probably with your hands crossed, and you're wondering like, oh, who is this guy? Are you even qualified to be teaching this kind of stuff? Can you do this kind of stuff? Well, there's some things that I want to show you, but not to brag or anything like that, but just to show you that what is possible. And in the second year, I'll share my screen. Let me share my screen 1 minute. Actually, let me share my screen. For some reason, it's not sharing my. Let me see if I can share my screen. Actually, let me see. For some reason, it's not sharing my screen. You see, that's what happens to technology. Sometimes it doesn't work like you want it to, and it is okay. This is a screen I want to share. Let's see if it's gonna let me. Hmm, let's see. Now let me know if you can see my screen. For some reason, it's not showing my screen for some reason. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Let me hit this. Yeah, technology sometimes can really it's an issue. For some reason, it's not sharing my screen. But I think you kind of get. Let me see something. See if it's gonna get my email. Share that. Let's see. Let me share that. Mm, 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 I'm not sure. Let me see for a second here. Technology sometimes just crazy. Just hold on a second. Let me Okay, sorry about that, but for some reason, it won't allow me to share my screen. But yes, what we can do, technology sometimes just is crazy. Let me see what I can do there and share my screen so I can move forward. Now, give me a quick why if you can see my screen. You know what? Yeah, for some reason because I'm having a hard time and it won't let me share my screen for some reason. So what we'll do is let's see. Let me fix this way. Okay. So what I was explaining is my phone. So what I was explaining is number one step. They have five milestones that you have to go through in order for you to pick a profitable product, to promote. And if your main aim, not actually to pick a profitable product, but in order for you to be able to, by the way, I was wanting to show you some results and show you some things that I was able to do using these principles that I want to share with you. Because in order for you to make $3,000 in a day, there's some things that you have to go. There's some things that you have to put in place. And number one is getting a right product. Because if you don't have a right product, it will be very hard for you because I have a lot of products out there. You have products that pay you per click. That means if you have a visitor come into your if you have a visitor just land on your website or on your link and just click on it, you earn a commission. Or you can get paid per lead. If you have a visitor register, you earn a register for free usually, or just enter their email, you earn a commission. And the third one is per sale, which I'm pretty sure you know about this. If a visitor kind of, probably purchase something, then you earn a commission. So those are like the three main ways for you to get paid as an affiliate. But most people, because they're having issues with picking the right product to promote, the wind up not able to they wind up not able to uh promote. They don't know how to promote it, and because of that, um it's just like the analogy that I'm trying to uh present here to you is, if let's say you're building a house and your foundation, let's say your foundation is not strong enough. Let's say you're building uh, a house in like a sand. I'm hoping you kind of get this. You're building a house like, let's say, in a sandy area, and because your foundation is not strong enough, how do you think your house will turn up? It will be shaky. It won't be strong enough. So in order for you to do this, I know for some reason you're watching, you want me to show you exactly how I do this. I can show you this all day, but I'll be doing you a disservice if I don't start at the milestones that you have to go through. Milestone number one is getting the right product. If you already have a product that you're promoting, that is fine. But in order for your product to be valuable to the marketplace, there's certain criterias that the product or service or website has to meet. And the first one is it has to be a website of mass appeal. Your product or service has to be mass appeal. What does that mean? It means people have to want it. People have to want it in the marketplace. And the second thing is, it has to have a huge competition, and if you think about it, if whatever product you're promoting, if it doesn't have a huge competition, it means people are not wanting it in the marketplace. It means it's not valuable enough. So, and I will show you a way for you to stand one step above your competition. Because you don't have, if you're if you're promoting your product and services same way everybody else is, let's say you're in a let's say you're promoting, there's a product that you're promoting, and if you think about it, at least 2,500 other affiliates are promoting the same product. And so because 2,500 other affiliates are promoting the same product, how are you different? Why would they buy from you and not your competition? So how are you different? So those are the kind of things that you want to ask yourself. And another one thing that you want to keep in mind is we talked about mass appeal, and we talked about your competition. The other thing too you want to think about is how you're promoting the product. And the other thing too you want to think about is, are you doing this over and over again? Those are the kind of things that you want to think about. Those are the things that you want to think about. But unfortunately, my slides that I have, that I can take you through, the slides that I have programmed for you, that I want to show you exactly. Unfortunately, for some reason, because of technology or something, it won't show up. But I just want to give you a glance of what we'll be talking about. In order for me to know exactly the problems that you're having, the things that you're having, I want to send you, like, if you look underneath this this video, I want to put, there's a link that I'll include in so that way you can take a quick survey, and that way I can know exactly the kind of issues that you're having, so we can go over it. And for some reason, because let's do something. Let me just put this for a second. See. Okay. Let me try and see something. Okay, so for some reason, technology can be really crazy. I'm so glad that you're really patient with me, because in times like this, sometimes technology can fail you completely. So so we're talking about the first milestone, which is to pick the right product. Just like I said, the product has to be mass appeal. And the second thing is competition is good. And the third thing is it has to have a massive transformational value. And what does that mean? It just simply means, take a look at Facebook. Like, what is Facebook doing? Facebook is just simply connecting the world, like, in a web. Think about what else. Think about what Facebook is actually doing. Right now you can get somebody's just from somebody's name, you can know the kind of things that the person like, and is helping other people interact with others in a way, communicate in like a network kind of way. And that is exactly what is kind of happening. And so if you look at that, this massive transformational value going on when it comes to uh, being able to share your product, is has your product being able to have like a certain kind of value with it. And then the fourth thing is it has to have a great customer support. Now, if you have a product and services and there's no customer support like system, or let's say you're promoting someone else's product and this the customer support is not very, very great, it's an issue, you know. So if you whatever product that you choose, you want to make sure that it has like customer support. And then it has to have a great commission payout, usually between 50 to 100% commissions, because if you get paid so low, well, it take you a while before you can generate, uh, in order for you to pile $3,000 in a day, it probably take you a while, uh, to be able to generate $3,000 with such low commissions. And I hope I'm kind of making this kind of makes sense. And just like I told you, it has to, competition is a must. Competition is a must. If you promote a product that has like absolutely no competition, well, number one, you're the one testing out that product and services. You're testing out that product and services with your own money, because you don't know whether or not it converts in the marketplace. And so that's a huge problems. And that's a huge problem. So there's some sites that I want to tell you, if you're taking notes, there's some sites that you can go to help you pick right products. A good place to start is ClickBank. Uh, ClickSure is another good place to pick good products. And if it depends on what you're starting out as. If you're starting out, let's say, what I'm trying to say is it depends on if you want per click or per lead or per sale. So it depends on uh, which of these categories you want to start at. And all of these websites, ClickBank, ClickSure, ClickPromise, uh, ClickBooth, those are all of those are marketplaces where you can pick your product and services. And in the upcoming workshop, we'll talk more about this, how to go about picking up the right products. So the main one thing that I really want to end you up with is whichever product that you choose, you have to believe in 100%. Because if you think about it, if you're promoting something you don't really believe in, you're wasting your time. If that product is not helping someone else, if you can't look someone in the eye and tell them that, hey, uh, get this product and services, it will change your life, you're probably wasting your time. So those are the kind of things, those are the kind of things you want to look for. And for some reason, I really apologize for the slides and not able to share my screen because of there's some things that I really honestly wanted to show you, that I hope will really, really make sense once you look at orders, the whole process. Once you look at it, that there's some things that I wanted to show you on my slides that will help you understand exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm a visual person and I like to show. I don't just like to sit on the webinar and just talk for hours. I also like to show you something. So in the next webinar, and then next workshop, we'll go over some ways that uh, you can promote whichever product you choose. First of all, I'll show you like a technique. It's called Alexa technology, or gravity technology on ClickBank, that will help you choose product. And then we can go as far as showing you how to promote product and services. So, but for right now, this week, your assignment is to complete a survey. I'll put the link underneath this video so you can complete that survey, so I can know what kind of stuff you're having, what challenges you're having, so we can kind of talk about it in the next coming workshop. This is like one of the shortest workshop, but I just want to give you this, just kind of give you a clue of what will be coming up in the upcoming workshop. So, but for right now, go ahead and complete that survey, and I'll see you next time. And bye for now.